Welcome to Look North, I'm Nisha Joshu. A man's appeared at Carlisle Crown Court charged with murdering his father days before Christmas. 73-year-old Stanley Smith was found dead at a home in Sillith on Monday the 22nd of December. The court heard he'd been strangled. Brian Smith, who's 33, didn't enter a plea today and was remanded into custody. More than 1,000 bar staff in Newcastle have received training to spot the signs of sexual harassment to better protect their customers. The Shout Up campaign has provided training at 60 venues around the city this year, and it's looking to expand across the North East in 2026. The Last Resort in Heaton was the latest pub to become Shout Up certified. Staff say they've already been able to put the training to use.
One of the most powerful takeaways for me was, what's the worst that can happen? If you go and check in on someone who you think may have been subjected to sexual harassment or even precursory behaviour, they're going to tell you that you've misread the situation, and in, I guess, the worst situation, which is the situation in which they are being subject to sexual harassment, then you've caught it nice and early.
Drivers caught in North East bus lanes have paid more than £2 million in fines this year. The penalties have been generated by the North East 7 local authorities, with Newcastle, Gateshead and Sunderland the largest beneficiaries. Newcastle City Council said bus lanes make public transport journeys quicker and reduce pressure on roads. A woman from Gateshead has worn a ball gown every day this year to raise awareness of the challenges faced by autistic people who mask their symptoms. Jennifer Gain was recently diagnosed with the condition and says she spent her life trying to fit in and never really understanding why she felt out of place. She's raising money for the Toby Henderson Trust, which supports people affected by autism in the North East.
Everywhere I go, I'm wearing a ball gown. I go shopping, I go for walks. I did the Great North Run in September, but it takes a lot more effort and it takes a lot more energy. And that's what it's like masking. That's what it's like for autistic people who are like trying to see social cues that they don't understand or regulate how they behave.
The Wensleydale Railway is enjoying a busy period between now and the new year as the Mince Pie Express makes a return. This year it's being hauled by steam, which is making things extra special for visitors and boosting funds as the Polar Express goes into the sidings. Jim Scott went aboard.
All aboard the Mince Pie Express, where you get just that and a tasty view along Wensleydale in North Yorkshire.
I've been doing this mince pie specials for years now, and but you know, whenever I can, I like to see steam locos and either ride behind them in the coaches or get photographs of them line side. They're brilliant. I love steam locos. They're brilliant.
Everybody okay? Lovely, thank you.
Volunteers like Sharon have been running this between Christmas and New Year for nearly 3 decades, but this year there were plans to scrap it. That until an outcry from loyal locals and their dressed-up dogs.
We love the steam journeys. We've done them before. We did them down south as well, and we actually did the Eastern Oriental in Bangkok.
Well, how does Beedale compare to Bangkok then?
Beautiful, beautiful. I love the Dales. Beautiful scenery though.
But what makes this so special is up front. The Lancashire Fusilier rarely visits these parts, so when it chugs into the station, people just can't get enough of it, including one man who wouldn't miss it for anything.
Driven this locomotive on the main line, on Scarborough Spars, on trains to Edinburgh. I've had it over to Setland, Carlisle, so I've been on the engine thousands of miles.
Well, we're train enthusiasts, so we like the trains anyhow.
And presumably you like mince pie.
We like mince pie.
Definitely, yes.
Jim Scott, BBC Look North, on the Wensleydale Railway.
Looks fantastic, doesn't it? Now, an adventurer from North Yorkshire says she's on target to complete her latest mammoth challenge, sailing around the world. 26-year-old Jasmine Harrison from Thirsk set off from Portugal last year as part of the inaugural Mini Globe race. Here she was, arriving at the halfway point in Fiji in June. It's not the first challenge she's put herself through. She's already rowed solo across the Atlantic and swum around the British Isles. Jasmine is due to cross the finish line in Antigua in March. Football now, and Sunderland were held to a 1-1 draw by Leeds at the Stadium of Light yesterday. Simon Adingra's goal put them ahead in the first half before Dominic Calvert-Lewin equalised shortly after the break. Black Cats boss Régis Lebris says his side is coping well after losing 6 players to the Africa Cup of Nations.
We are moving forward with many changes in the squad, and it shows that it's still possible to play a good football. Obviously, it's not perfect because it's a learning process, but we are moving forward.
2 of our other league teams are in action tonight. In the Championship, Middlesbrough host in-form Hull City at the Riverside, and League 2 strugglers Harrogate Town are away at Accrington Stanley. We'll have those results in our late bulletin. OK, let's get our weather forecast now. Here's Paul Hudson.
Hello, good afternoon. A lot of cloud in the short term, the risk of a little bit of patchy rain actually reaching the coast shortly, and that patchy rain may well spread inland. Not a great deal, but there will be a lot of cloud at times, and we'll see temperatures around 7 Celsius, that's 45 Fahrenheit. Now for this evening and overnight, that cloud will become more broken. Again, there is a risk of the odd isolated light shower, mainly towards the coast. A frost, I think, further west, especially across parts of Cumbria, down to 0 Celsius. That's 32 Fahrenheit. As for tomorrow, a day of variable cloud, but in general, it should be a bit brighter. There'll be some sunshine around, especially across more western areas. We'll see top temperatures coming in at around about 5 or 6 degrees. Towards the end of the week, very much colder, with the risk of wintry showers. That's the forecast.
That's all from the team this lunchtime. Jonathan Swingler has our next update at 6:20 this evening. Have a great day. Bye for now.